Hello, we are live. Conversations to Raise Vibrations. I'm so excited to be here. I'm your host, Lisa Kelly. And as always, I'm joined by the beautiful Elvira Hopper. Good morning.
Mwah. Good morning, my love. How are you?
Good. I'm so good. And we just are so in sync today for this conversation. So I'm so excited to have this one today. If you're joining us live, hopefully you've given StreamYard permission to share your name. Otherwise, it does just come up as Facebook user. So, and we do love to engage in comments. So jump in the comments. Let us know what you're loving about this. Let us know if you have any questions as we go. And if you're watching it later, hit hashtag replay. Hit hashtag replay and tell us what you love about this conversation. And I'm saying, and jump over to our beautiful YouTube channel and like, share, and subscribe, because today is going to be a really good one. I feel it's being channeled through both right now. So this is beautiful. I have a Facebook user with a heart. Please share your name so I know who you are. Yeah,
Yes.
beautiful. So excited. Do you want to start us off?
So yeah, thank you, Lisa. So this morning I do 2 other shows on Wednesdays. I'm actually going to be recording 5 shows very shortly. I've got a few different platforms. I mean, when you got a message, you got to get it out there, right? You can't play shy. I played shy for too many years. Oh, Allison Greco. Okay. Hi, Allison. Yeah. So for many years I hid, right? I wasn't doing videos. I was just making posts and, putting content out there that was comfortable. But now it's like, I had to get out of my own effing way, fear and ego, because this is a message that needs to be shared with the world, right? We all have, those of us that are light and shadow workers, right? We have purposes that are bigger than us. Some of us, right? Like we have purposes at different levels, right? No judgment. Nobody's better than another. But it's like I had to get out of my own effing way, fear and ego, to get up front. And now I'm sharing these messages with the world. Thank God with you on Conversations to Raise Vibrations and our beautiful Leap Into Your New Life 3-month coaching program. A little plug for that. And it's about, just going out there and spreading the good news, right? And when I hear that good news, I think of the Bible, right? So some people are religious and that's their thing, and that's great. If they're totally happy and living in alignment, being religious, all the power to them. And then there's people like me who have been hurt by religion, who have gone to some dark places, and I'm here to bring good news in a different way. So I don't know why that just came through, but somebody was meant to hear it, right? So anyway, I'm excited because today I did 2 of my shows that I tape on Wednesday. And we had these incredible conversations about what's going on in the world today, right? Let's not hide, under a rock. We are faced with a lot of global hardship right now. There is a lot of discontent. There's wars going on in the Ukraine and Russia and in Israel and Palestine. And let's face it, it's harsh. It is harsh stuff. And yet I believe that there's those of us that are kind, heart-centered, light and shadow workers, people that are here to help humanity in their own unique way, to rise above all of this, to not spiritually bypass, but to realize that we are more than our egos that are fighting. We are our higher selves. We are our truth. We are our bigger reasons for being here, our purpose, whatever you want to call it. And you have a great quote that we talked about backstage that I'm going to share right now, which is, when your light comes through, your purpose when your light comes through, your purpose comes to find you, or something like that. You said you can redo it because I want to create a meme. So when you start living as your higher self and you are vibrating at a higher level, and we hope that these conversations help you to vibrate at a higher level, then eventually, you connect with what your bigger purpose is. Nobody is here by accident. We all have purposes on different levels, but no one is here by accident. So when you connect to that purpose, would you ever want to go to war with someone when you're doing what you were brought here to do? Right? So just something to think about. So Lisa, what are your thoughts around that, just off the top?
I love it. And we talked about, this was very timely, because when you talked about this back in the studio, I'm doing A Course in Miracles. So for those of you that aren't familiar
Mm,
with A Course in Miracles, let me just grab this book. It just looks like this, right? So I'm doing the
yeah.
lessons, and I'm on lesson 37 today. And then lesson 37 says, "My holiness blesses the world." And
Mm,
replace holiness with anything, right? Like
yeah.
replace it not with anything. Replace it with the light. My light blesses the world. My
Yeah.
love blesses the world.
Yeah.
You're talking about my truth blesses the world. So which is your purpose, which is your truth, which is your divinity within.
Yeah.
You are in that,
Authentic self. Authentic self.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
when you are in that place of truth, of light, of holiness, of love, then you bless the world. And I got it this morning at a deeper level. And then the other
Mm,
book I use with this in tangent, and I'm showing it for a reason, but it's A Course in Miracles, kind of like a starter kit, because Course in Miracles is not an easy thing to do.
no, I
This,
couldn't get through it. I'm
yeah,
so grateful
it's
to Marianne Williamson, and I honor you for going through it. Yeah.
well, I've just skipped over to the lessons, to be honest, and
Yeah.
today,
Yeah.
day 37. But she adds a bit of humor when she does it. So she kind of tells you about the lesson and what it actually means. So she says, "Unless I fully realize that I am wholly, 100% whole, I realize
Mm,
I will still believe in and therefore experience sacrifice, pain, whatever
mm,
you want to call it,
yeah.
until I
Yeah.
learn to bless the world, to see through the eyes of gratitude. Payment will be involved. And that payment is the cause, right? Anything, you sitting in pain, whatever the
Yeah.
cause is, right? Even the
Yeah.
tiniest complaint, I will continue to see loss. My purpose
Mm,
is to see the world through the eyes of holiness. And that's the Course in Miracles believes your
wow.
only purpose on this earth is to see the world as your higher self sees it, really, is what
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, so
So we
beautiful.
talked about that, and when you're in purpose, Sage and Serena Dyer did a course that I was involved in, and they said your purpose is whatever you're doing in the present moment. And one of the Huna principles is now is the moment, be present. And Eckhart Tolle is all about being in the present moment. And
Yeah.
when you're present, the light comes through you. It's the only way the light
Mm,
enters, right?
yeah. Yeah.
Is through you, is when you're fully present, then your purpose just finds you.
Yeah.
And
I
I'm
love that.
yeah, and I'm sure there's so many women out there that felt, because I was one of them when I left teaching, right? What is my
Yeah.
purpose? What am I supposed to do? And I was constantly searching and feeling sort
Me
of some,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the problem with that is I wasn't present. I was searching
Mm,
outside of myself for
mm,
my purpose,
yeah.
if you will. And so when Sage and Serena Dyer did that course many years ago, and they said, your purpose is whatever you're doing in the moment. If you're washing dishes, that's your purpose. If
Mm,
you're driving a car, that's your purpose. And it gave me a little bit more of an expansive understanding
mm,
of what this is. It's whatever I'm doing in the present moment, right? And
mm.
if you are in the present moment, living your life in the present, not
Yeah.
always anything to do, right? How many of
Yeah.
us are present 24/7? We're not. So if you are present, you allow the light to shine through, and then everything you need just comes to you. That's when
Yeah.
miracles happen. That's when, as
Yes.
you talk about the miracles. And that's what they're talking about with the Course in Miracles.
Yeah.
Everything's going to shift in your life. Everything.
Yeah.
And this morning I wrote in my journal about, oh, I finally get that. I actually get it. At first, when I was saying
Mm.
blesses the world, I was like, that's a little bit ego. It's not coming from me at all. It's
No.
saying that my light, if I have my light shining in the world, if everyone sees themselves, right, in that
Yeah.
place of truth, then what you're saying is true. No wars can happen
Yeah.
because we're
Yeah, it's
all
heaven on earth. It's heaven on earth.
right.
That's
Right.
what I believe is possible. And right now, the woman I brought onto my IG live show, she's amazing. Melanie Marisol. She is a business astrologer. She works with conscious businesses and helping them to use astrology and mythology and American history to bring about to support businesses, right? So that these people that are leading at a very high level, like 6 and 7 figure CEOs, can make better decisions because they're living more consciously, right? So it's not just
Mhm,
about
mhm.
chasing the almighty buck.
Yeah.
It's about making a difference on the planet.
Yes.
And, she was talking about, yeah, and she's on my team manifest. So the team that I've gathered to help develop these 11 global retreat centers so we can serve the
Mhm.
1% to get it, to get
Mhm.
conscious and to, use their face, their money, their fame, their connections to make the world better. And
Mhm.
so she's on that team with me. And oh my God, we just had the best connection. And I invite anyone to go over to at EV Hopper to check out that conversation. But she dropped so many wisdom bombs, and just like you just dropped, with the your light comes through when and then your purpose can find you, right? Or whatever it was that you said.
Yeah.
I know you'll create a nice meme from it, or if you want me to, I can do it. But yeah, so I think that and purpose is all like, like how Serena Serena and what's her the other one,
Sage.
Serena and
Sage
yeah,
Dyer.
Serena and Sage Dyer, how they see it is beautiful, because it's about, they're inviting you to be present in the moment. And
Yeah.
when you're present in the moment, that's all you're supposed to do in that moment, right? So it's about being like Eckhart Tolle says, right? The power of now and all that. And that's great. And I also believe that there's a bigger purpose, like with a big P, right? Is when you've done enough of this inner work, when you've gotten present over and over and over, that bigger P finds you, and
Mhm.
that's where
Mhm.
it's yes and right. Your purpose
Yes.
has been in the moment, but you've also got a bigger purpose, and the inner work is what helps you connect to that bigger purpose.
Yes.
There's no other way to do it. There is
Yes.
no other way to do it. And Lisa, this is why I'm so freaking passionate to lead, my movement, the Miracle Magnet movement, which states that all modalities matter. Whatever keeps you vibrating at a high level where you manifest miracles, right,
Mhm.
is what
Mhm.
you should do. And everybody
Mhm.
has a different miracle mix. And
Mhm.
we offer one piece of a miracle mix for people.
Mhm.
Women that joined us for those 3 months in our beta program totally loved it. We
Mhm.
saw them, like evolve in those 3 months. And in a short 3 months, you can evolve when you've got the right support, the right container, the right mindset tools,
Mhm.
the right a way of getting out of your own effing way with two,
Mhm.
amazing coaches, us, that can help you to shift how you're seeing things, so that invitation to try something on and see if it fits better. And
Yeah.
so I do believe, Lisa, that especially now, if women are struggling because of what's happening in the world, if they're taking sides, if they're all about, yeah, Israel's right, or no, Palestine is right, like, stop all of that. Stop
Mhm.
all of
Mhm.
that. Go inside and really connect to your heart and your soul and
Mhm.
your divinity, your higher
Mhm.
self,
Mhm.
and do that inner work. Clear away all the stuff, the cobwebs, the old patterns, the old beliefs, the old conditioning. That is not who you truly are.
Mhm.
And join us for 3 months, because it's one beautiful way that is, cost effective. I think, for personal
Mhm.
development, I think we're very cost effective of doing this inner work,
Mhm.
because especially today more than ever, this inner work is so necessary. And Melanie, who's a business astrologer, was saying there's a lot of crap going on right now. Pluto is, I forget what she said, I'm not into that woo woo kind of thing of spirit of astrology, which isn't really woo woo, it's actually
I was
science.
just gonna
But
say, I don't, yeah, it's not woo-woo for sure. There is
no,
science behind it, but
there's
I don't know enough about it either, but
I
I
don't
love.
know. Yes. And so yeah, check out what she said about Pluto, and how right now there's destruction because it's going, I think it's going to be going into retrograde. I don't remember exactly. Don't quote me, but essentially Pluto is the planet of destruction. And that's why all of this is happening right now.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
there's going to be a time where that turns around. And I really believe that when enough of us are doing this inner work, and I think it's like only 5% on the planet is needed to do this inner work to actually transform the planet.
Mhm.
Don't
Mhm.
quote me on that either. It might be more, it might be less. But anyway, the point is this, that we've got to live consciously. We've got to live in alignment with our authentic self, our heart, our soul. Name of my first jazz band, by the way, Heart and Soul. We've got to do that inner work to connect to
Yeah.
who we truly are.
Yeah.
And that is what's going to save the world, in my humble opinion. That's what's going to create heaven on earth. Do you
Yes.
resonate, Lisa?
100%. And there's no other way to do it. You can't,
No.
jump over it. You can't go around it. You've just got to go through it. And I was listening to
Mhm.
something from Eckhart Tolle this morning, and he talks about that. You have those people that are either unconscious on the planet, walking around, numbed out,
Mhm.
just living in pain.
3D, 3D,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
3D, but
yeah,
living in pain, living in, that unconscious world,
yeah, yeah,
um, which we see all over the
yeah,
place. Or you have the people that are choosing to sit with the pain, be conscious of what they're going through, and
yeah,
heal the programs, because that's all they are, is just programs. It's just
yeah,
energy. Everything you're
yeah,
feeling is
yeah,
just energy, right? Fear, anxiety, it's just energy.
yeah,
So I can't say that enough. And when you
yeah,
move through that, and when you feel what you're feeling, right?
yeah,
And you are as present as you possibly can. And I love what you
yeah.
said, that, and I'm, that it only takes a few on this planet to heal the world. And that is true. And I don't
Mm.
know the number either. So I'm not
Chills.
attempt. It
Yeah,
is so true. It's like what we always say, 1 + 1 = 11. That's all that is needed to heal the
yeah,
world. We don't need every single person on this planet, because we're never going to get that. Unfortunately,
yeah,
there's always going to be souls that come to earth that are unconscious. And, my energy healer calls them new souls. They could be new souls wandering around and they're unconscious. Their job in this lifetime is not to do that work. That's okay. There's enough of us on this planet where our job on this planet in this lifetime is to do the work. And as hard as
yes,
that is,
amen.
sometimes, like the darkness that we go through, we've all been there. I'm there now. You've been there. And you probably will again. Like
We
there's
go in
just
and out of it. Yeah.
go in and out of it.
Yeah.
But the key is you're present for it. You're conscious for it.
Yes.
You're showing up for it,
Yes.
right? The work that I'm doing with my Huna energy and Course in Miracles is bringing me to such a deeper level
Mm,
of
mm,
understanding that my freaking truth, my holiness blesses the world. That's my purpose. And it's bringing me
yeah.
to the deeper level of understanding. And I love it. I love it. And I don't think with the stuff that I'm going through, I wouldn't have done this work. Right?
Yeah.
That's the thing,
Yeah.
right? When you're pushed into something, my mom and I were
Yeah.
talking about that, when somebody loses a child, horrible.
Mhm.
When
Yeah.
somebody has, financial strain, relationship, whatever it's always health, relationships, or
Yeah.
finance, right? So when you have one of those three, or multitude, maybe all three,
Mhm.
you're either forced to look at it and do your work, or you can stay
Mm.
and live unconsciously. Choice is yours.
Yeah.
And when
Yeah.
Eckhart Tolle was talking about that this morning in a podcast, I thought, holy shit, I'm living consciously and I'm walking through this as hard as it
Yeah.
is, but I
Yeah.
feel it at a deeper level, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah, and it's gonna help the planet even deeper.
Yeah.
I think when we
Yeah.
do this, and like my mom said, if all we can do is open our heart and send love and light to that part of the world that is struggling, then that's
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Wow. That is enough. Yeah. For some people. And oh, you drop so many wisdom bombs. And I love what you said about some souls are just younger souls and they're not meant to do this work in this
Yeah,
lifetime.
yeah.
And then some of us are more evolved as souls. Doesn't mean we're better than anybody else because we're all equal, right? Born under the same creator. We're all
Okay.
equal. But some of us are just further ahead, right? Like you don't say like I'm better than that baby just because that baby hasn't learned to walk yet, right? Like
Right.
I don't know why that came through, but anyway,
Yeah.
but we're just in different places in evolution, and I
Mhm.
do believe that our souls need to go through so like this earth school that we come to again and again till our souls are ready to be in nirvana, heaven forever, eternity, right? Because that's where we go on to. I believe, I don't know if you believe that, but I believe that once our souls are purified, once we've gone through all the things that we're meant to get, then we can be up here and then we can shine our light for eternity for the people that are still struggling. I believe there's angels up there that are watching over us, and some of us can get these lessons earlier because we're meant to evolve. Like we come to this earth, we have a lot of difficult circumstances. Me, right? abuse of every kind, right?
Mhm.
Physical, mental, sexual, psychological. Like I was a crap magnet for so many years because I was in a victim state. And now I'm over here because I'm
Mhm.
here to show people that it's possible for them, right?
Mhm.
You too, Lisa, right?
Mhm.
You were in a dark, dark place until you discovered the secret. Oh
Mhm.
my God. I am the
Yep.
cause of everything, right? I'm
Yes.
blaming all these people and circumstances. I
Yeah.
am the person that's responsible. So you tore the, I'm going to use my language. You tore
Yeah.
the kick me sign off your back and you started vibrating higher. And
Yeah.
now look at you, Lisa. You're a freaking rock star, right? Leading this incredible group of women over 40 that want to rock their act too. And they can turn to you as a leader. So, I mean, so much, and we're doing this amazing work together. And hopefully, this show will, serve those that it's meant to serve on the planet, especially now, especially
Yeah.
now. So, to have compassion for those souls that are maybe younger, that aren't over here, to pray for them, to send love and light to them, like you said, and to keep living your truth as someone
Mhm.
who has gone through something for a reason. Your
Mhm.
soul has been purified. I put out a post recently that said your soul was purified through the fire that you walked through, right? So
Mhm.
you're a higher being because you've been through the darkness, and
Yeah.
therefore you're here to help others. And
Yeah.
so if anyone's listening, watching this, that knows, oh my God, maybe I didn't have to go through that for no reason. Maybe I'm here to help as well because my soul has gone through darkness and I know I'm not meant to live down here. I'm meant to be in the light. So what can I do? Well,
Mhm.
what you can do is begin your conscious path, and you can do it in a variety of ways. I have a beautiful system with people that facilitate it. Lisa and I do it in this beautiful way through Leap Into Your New Life. There's all sorts of amazing people out there. You can read books by Eckhart Tolle and Byron Katie and the Course in Miracles, which I can't get through because it's too damn hard. But anyway, it is definitely something that you can choose, and choose it in whatever way aligns with you.
Yeah.
Just get on that path, right? Get on that yellow brick road, right? Like,
Yeah.
that just came through, yellow brick road,
Yeah.
just like Dorothy did, right? And you can create your own heaven on earth when
Mm.
you've done enough of this inner work. We can all live in heaven on earth, I believe, when enough of us have done it.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love just following all your energy and everything that's coming out of you because it's just so true. I'm just like, I can't get enough of this topic. I really can't.
Yeah,
It's where
especially
I
now,
yeah,
especially
right?
now, Lisa.
I agree 100%. And I was
Yeah.
gonna say when you talked about doing your inner work and doing all of your stuff, yet you can read those books. Yes, you can listen to podcasts. Of course, all of
Hmm.
that information is out there for free virtually.
As a start, yes.
So that's where I was gonna go as a start,
Yeah.
and that's how I started, and that's okay.
Yes.
If you're at the start and you're like, "I know I have some shit I gotta deal with. I'm tired of numbing out. I wanna live
Yeah.
consciously," and you're this is resonating with you, I get it. So, start with your books, start with your but here's the thing, eventually, you're gonna get to a place was, fantastic and everything was great. And then all of a sudden I was like, okay, now what? Right. And
Yeah.
I started searching out meditation. I found a group and then I
Mm.
went from there. What Elvira and I are saying is, hi, we're right here for you. We're here
Hello.
to help you. Elvira has her system, I have my system, but together we also, November 6th, starting November 6th, 3-month coaching program, leap into your new life, make the rest of your life the best of your life. And we go into the hard stuff. We
Yeah.
help you in a like-minded container with a community of
Yeah.
women who want to do the same thing. So
Yeah.
you're definitely seen, you're definitely safe, you're definitely supported, you're definitely heard, all the things that we need as human beings
Yeah.
because we want to feel valued at the end of the day. We want to
Yeah.
feel like someone's hearing us and we're here for you for that.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
this container is about,
Amen.
right?
Amen. I love it. I love
And
it.
it's about
And
helping you
finishing and yeah, no, I was going to say just finishing on January 2nd is perfect to start 2024,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful. And just helping you not to live so unconscious anymore. Because I lived unconsciously. I didn't know I was, obviously. I had no idea I was living unconsciously and creating the same programs day after day after day, Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Um, and the same things are showing up in my life day after day after day. And that's what Pam Grout with this lesson today. Unless you see your divinity, unless you see your light, your truth, you're going to keep living those same, she calls it, you're going to keep
Yeah.
having payments, a
Yeah.
program, you're going to keep living the same things and sacrificing every single day. And I know that
Right.
you don't
Oh,
want to do that. You know there's more. That's what this
yes.
conversation is about. There is way more to life
Yeah.
than that. But it
Yeah.
does take work on your part to say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to
Yeah,
sit
I'm
in the
better than this. I'm better
yeah,
than this. What you're going through, you're better than that. We have that's one of the elements in my work is having your IBTT moment. I'm better than this. If you're sick and tired of feeling sick and tired, if you're numbing out on wine and shopping and chocolate and sex with strangers and all the different addictions we can go to because we just need to survive, get through the day. We're
mhm,
here to say you can stop that.
yeah,
You can stop that.
yeah. So I will post the link underneath this.
Yeah.
Please, if you have any questions, reach out to either one of us. We are happy to answer any of your questions. Everything you need is on that link. Click on it. You can see a little bit more of us, see a little bit more about what the program entails, what you're going to be going into. There's a beautiful Facebook group, Leap into Your New Life, just for the women that are in this group so that we can share together, we can communicate together, we can share our homework, right? If you
Yeah,
will.
yeah, yeah. It's
So
more fun and easy doing it in a
it
group,
is.
right, Lisa? Yeah,
Yeah. It
yeah.
was my first time running a group, and I can't tell you how much I loved it. I loved the women
Oh,
in that group. I loved doing it with you, so,
yeah.
co-serving with you. I just loved the vibrations that that
Mm,
were all uplifting one another and coming away from that group just feeling so good. And we've got some beautiful testimonies, which you can see on the link on the website. So please click on that and check us out. And we would love to have you in this next group
yeah,
that again starts November 6th, goes till January 2nd. So as Elvira
yeah.
said, perfect timing, right? So
Yeah, it's beautiful. And even if you've done a lot of the inner work, this just is progress on your journey and you
mhm,
can add your own light, your own wisdom
mhm,
to this group as well, right? You get to be a leader if you've had more experience, but if someone is down here and you're up here in terms of experience, you can serve each other, right? So,
mhm.
well, this person can serve this person, but even this person might have wisdom to share with this
Oh yeah,
person. So we all cross pollinate, right? And
yes,
all minds are joined, right? You and I being where we are, like people join us up here, right?
yeah,
Because we're definitely in their environment now. So
yeah,
it's not worth the struggle staying where you are if you're stressed out and you're worried about the war and you're taking sides and life is just harsh and you have to numb out in whatever way you choose. There's another
yeah.
way.
I
And
agree.
so yeah, yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. This has been such a great conversation. Again, comment below. Let us know what you loved about this conversation. Do you resonate with this? And if so, tell us how. If you're feeling vulnerable, share with us how you're doing that. So,
I love it. And I brought out my beautiful Reverie harp. Lisa, if I can just bless us all with
yes,
this beautiful
please.
sound. I just
Yes,
got it tuned up. I had a G string that was broken, so they just fixed it and cleaned it up for me. So I'd love to share and just give a blessing to everyone here and to the world if I could.
yes, please do.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So invitation to just close your eyes and take in this sound and this message, these sounds. Beautiful sister, beautiful. Know that you are perfect and you're here to shine. You're a beautiful light in this world. You're light in this world. You're light in this world.
Beautiful. Thank you. Your voice is just so beautiful. Love it.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you to everyone for watching us. And we can't wait to serve you. If you decide to join us, please reach out and or share this with someone that you believe can really benefit as well. So thank you.
Yeah. Beautiful. And until next week, we love you all, and take care of yourselves first and foremost. And that will take care of the world. We'll see you next week. Love you all.
Love you all.
3, 2, 1, 0.
1, 2, 3, 4.